Alright, gentlemen, let's have a real conversation today. Let's talk about the habits that keep men broke and irrelevant. I see it all the time. Men with potential, men with drive, but they're stuck in a cycle they just can't seem to break. They wonder why they're not getting ahead, why the bills keep piling up, and why respect seems to, always elude them. The truth is, success isn't an accident, and neither is failure. It's a result of your daily actions, your mindset, and the standards you set for yourself. If you're tired of being on the sidelines watching other men build empires while you're struggling to make rent, then you need to listen closely. This isn't going to be a feel-good session where I tell you everything is okay. It's not. If your life isn't where you want it to be, it's because of the choices you're making. Today, we're going to dissect the very habits that are poisoning your potential. We're going to hold a mirror up to the behaviors that are keeping you in a state of financial and social decay. If you want to break free from poverty, avoid these at all costs. This is about accountability. It's about recognizing the patterns that are holding you back and making a conscious decision to change. So, get a pen and paper. Be prepared to be uncomfortable, because honestly, growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. We're going to go through 7 of the most destructive habits that are guaranteed to keep you broke. And more importantly, we're going to talk about how to eradicate them from your life. The man you want to become is on the other side of these bad habits. The question is, are you man enough to face them and do the work? Let's get into it. Let's start with the most common and insidious habit of them all: procrastination. You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. You say, I'll start that business next month. You promise, I'll update my resume this weekend. But tomorrow becomes next week, next month becomes next year, and soon you're looking back at a decade of missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. Procrastination is not just laziness, it's a form of self-sabotage. It's the silent killer of dreams. Every time you delay taking action, you're telling the universe, and more importantly yourself, that your goals aren't a priority. You are actively choosing mediocrity over greatness. Opportunity doesn't wait for you to feel ready. The perfect moment doesn't exist. While you're waiting for the stars to align, another man, who is no smarter or more talented than you, is out there taking action. He's making the calls, sending the emails, and putting in the work. He understands that momentum is built through consistent daily effort, not grand delayed gestures. He's building his empire one brick at a time while you're still staring at the blueprint, wondering where to start. You have to understand, stagnation is death in the modern world. If you're not moving forward, you're getting left behind, and procrastination is the anchor holding you in place. Now let's talk about your money, or, more accurately, the lack of it. A man without a financial plan is like a ship without a rudder, just drifting aimlessly at the mercy of the current. You get your paycheck on Friday, and by Tuesday you're wondering where it all went. You have no budget, no savings plan, and no investments. You are living in a state of perpetual financial anxiety. This isn't just irresponsible, it's a dereliction of your duty as a man. Your primary responsibility is to provide and protect. And how can you do either when you can't even manage your own resources? You're one unexpected car repair or medical bill away from complete disaster. A budget isn't a restriction, it's a tool for freedom. It's you telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. It's about making a conscious decision to secure your future. You need to know every dollar that comes in and every dollar that goes out. You need to be saving and investing a portion of your income, no matter how small it seems. The wealthy don't get rich by accident, they do it through disciplined financial planning. They make their money work for them. If you continue to navigate your financial life without a map, you will inevitably end up shipwrecked on the shores of poverty. It's not a matter of if, but when. Your financial situation is often a direct reflection of your mental state. If your mind is filled with self-doubt, pessimism, and a victim mentality, your reality will mirror that. You tell yourself, I'm not smart enough, I don't have the right connections, or the system is rigged against me. This negative self-talk becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You convince yourself that you're destined for failure, so you don't even try. You see every challenge as an insurmountable obstacle rather than an opportunity for growth. This mindset is a prison, and you are both the inmate and the guard. You have to understand that your thoughts create your reality. A man who believes in his ability to succeed will find ways to make it happen. He will seek out knowledge, build connections, and persevere through setbacks. A man who believes he is destined to be broke will find excuses for his inaction and blame external forces for his failures. You must cultivate a mindset of abundance, not scarcity. You have to start seeing yourself as a capable, resourceful man who can overcome any challenge. Stop focusing on what you lack and start leveraging what you have. Your mind is your most powerful asset or your greatest liability. The choice is yours. One of the surest signs of a man destined for mediocrity is his refusal to take responsibility for his life. It's always someone else's fault. It was his boss, his ex, the economy, his upbringing. He has an endless list of excuses for why he's not successful. This blame game is a childish coping mechanism that keeps you powerless. When you blame others, you are implicitly stating that they have control over your life, and you are just a passive victim. A high-value man understands that he is the sole architect of his destiny. He owns his successes, and more importantly, he owns his failures. Your mistakes are not indictments of your character, they are lessons. When you fail, you have two choices. You can blame the world and learn nothing, or you can analyze what went wrong, own your part in it, and adjust your approach. True power lies in accountability. It's the ability to look in the mirror and say, "This is on me, and I will fix it." Stop pointing fingers and start taking action. Your financial situation, your relationships, your health, they are all the result of your choices. The moment you stop making excuses and start taking radical ownership of every aspect of your life is the moment you reclaim your power and begin the real journey to success. You've heard the saying, "It's not what you know, it's who you know." While that's not entirely true, what you know is crucial. Who you know can be a massive accelerator for your success. Yet, so many men operate like islands. They go to work, they go home, and they interact with the same small circle of people. They make no effort to build new relationships or connect with people who are operating at a higher level. They are dying on a lonely island of their own making, wondering why no opportunities ever wash ashore. Your network is your net worth. It is a living, breathing asset that you must constantly cultivate. You need to be intentional about building connections. This doesn't mean being a sycophant or a user. It means providing value first. It means going to industry events, joining professional organizations, and using platforms like LinkedIn to connect with leaders in your field. It means being genuinely curious about other people and finding ways you can help them. Every handshake, every conversation is a potential seed for a future opportunity. The man who stays isolated limits his access to information, to mentorship, and to the very opportunities that could change his financial trajectory. Stop waiting for success to find you. You need to go out and build the network that will bring it to your door. In the 21st century economy, the only constant is change. Industries are being disrupted, technology is advancing at an exponential rate, and the skills that were valuable 5 years ago may be obsolete tomorrow. The man who refuses to adapt, who refuses to learn new skills, is making himself a dinosaur. He's clinging to the past while the world moves forward, and he will inevitably face extinction in the job market. You see it all the time. The guy who complains about his job but makes no effort to acquire the certifications or skills that would allow him to get a better one. He is choosing to become irrelevant. You must adopt the mindset of a lifelong learner. Your education did not end when you left school. It was just the beginning. You should always be reading, taking online courses, attending workshops, and seeking out mentors. You need to be looking at the trends in your industry and proactively acquiring the skills that will be in demand in the future. Are you learning about AI? Are you improving your public speaking? Are you mastering a new software? Being a student for life isn't just about staying competitive. It's about expanding your capacity to earn. The more skills you have, the more problems you can solve, and the more valuable you become. Stop being a liability and start investing in yourself as an asset.